to reinforce what the Vice President said on a topic that I've spent 25 years being involved in, and that is this great challenge of climate change. I want to express support for Prime Minister Modi's plan to help India's economy become more reliant on renewable sources of power. And it is absolutely critical in the end on pure economic terms. But it's also smart politically because a recent survey reported that 73% of Indians view climate change as the most pressing global concern. And as you know, I went to China 2 years ago. We negotiated an agreement which ultimately the President and President Xi were able to announce last year in Beijing, where China came to the table, a developing country that was opposed to what we were working on in Copenhagen, but had come around to understand it was vital to respond on this issue, and they joined us in helping to set goals that we will go to Paris with this December in an effort to reach a global agreement. Now, for practical business people, let me just say to you, I come from Massachusetts. I had the privilege of representing MIT and Harvard and Boston University and about 140 other colleges and universities where there's an enormous innovative culture, as all of you know. The fact is that in that state, we are way ahead of a number of other places with respect to the understanding of this connection, because in the 1990s, the great wealth that was created in the United States of America, much of it came from there and then again from Silicon Valley, because it was the technology revolution of personal computers, of personal technology devices and communications that created the greatest wealth created in the United States since the 1920s, when we had no income tax. And during that period of time, we were exploiting a $1 trillion market that had 1 billion users. The energy market of today that is staring us in the face, waiting for people to grab onto, is a $6 trillion market with 4 to 5 billion users today, and it will rise to about 9 billion if the statistics are correct over the next 30 to 40 years. This is the mother of all markets. And it is the most extraordinary opportunity to do something that people in public life rarely get the opportunity to do. And that is to get it's one thing when you make a public policy decision. Jane Harman is here, she'll tell you. If you can get one really good plus up out of that decision, you can go sell it to your constituents. This is something where, for the decision to move towards clean energy, you get numerous plus-ups. You live up to your obligation to future generations to do what we need to do with respect to the environment. We live up to our responsibilities with respect to children who are hospitalized. Greatest cause of hospitalization of children in the United States of America in the summer is environmentally induced asthma. It comes from the quality of air. We clean up the air. People are healthier, less cancer, less particulates in the air. But you also get the benefit of something called jobs. Millions of jobs waiting to be created in the process of the transition, which is transformative, to alternative, renewable, or other sources of energy as we decarbonize over a period of time. And it will take a period of time for those countries that are dependent on oil production and gas production. It's not going to happen overnight. And you also gain security. There's a nation in the world, look at Europe, dependent on one source for gas, held hostage. Does that have an effect on Ukraine? You bet your boots it does. So the possibilities of all of these plus-ups of jobs, your economy, of growth, of making the world more secure, of moving to a new economy, of having independence with respect to energy. It's rare you get an opportunity to sell people that, but it's also very rare that you have to sell it in the context of a 500-year drought, 500-year floods, extraordinary fires demolishing massive areas of wood and communities, insurance rates going up, insurance payouts going up. If people really factored in the true accounting of global climate change costs, you'd have a very different balance sheet than the one that people operate with today.